You must be the change you wish to see in the world, Mahatma Gandhi once said. When people hear the word environment, the thought that mostly enters their minds is recycling, reusing what we previously used. However, a huge part of recycling that is commonly overlooked is organic recycling and composting, which is a process of recycling organic materials to reduce the amount going to landfills or being burned. Organic composting is putting excess leaves, branches, and other organic materials together into a mixture that is used for fertilizing. The whole concept of organic recycling and composting started back thousands of years ago when ancient farmers would combine straw and plants with manure from their livestock. Over time, this combination would break down into a substance that the farmers could use as fertilizer for their fields. Composting has also played an important role in the history of farming because farmers have always used organic composting as an important tool in raising healthy crops. In India throughout the 1940s, composting became extremely popular by an Englishman named Sir Albert Howard. Albert introduced a new way to compost, which he called the indoor method. This method combined mixed garden clippings, kitchen waste, and manure. Howard's method was published in his book, An Agriculture Testament. Composting has since become more popular because it improves the soil quality and limits the use of natural gas that's used when making artificial fertilizers. When people compost, they are reusing that organic material that would be otherwise sent to landfills or become harmful to the environment. The history of both organic recycling and organic composting intertwine with each other because both together turn into natural fertilizer and improve the environment. Looking at how much has changed from the past, the generally accepted food scraps are fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, bread, pasta, eggshells, dairy products, coffee grounds, and many more similar products. The generally accepted paper products that can be organically recycled are paper towels, napkins, paper plates, cups, milk or juice cartons, pizza boxes, egg cartons, and other similar paper products. The way organic recycled materials, or even recycling in general, has taken place has changed since the past. The way this is done now is you collect your food scraps and paper products. 2, you empty your organic waste into the organic carton, which is provided by the waste hauler. And 3, you set out your organic cart on the curb that will then be collected by the city. Many cities in our own state of Minnesota are working to make organic recycling more of an option for the county residents. Such counties and cities include Hennepin, Edina, Loretto, Maple Pine, Medicine Lake, Medina, Minneapolis, Minnetonka, Orono, and Wayzata. Even if your own county or city doesn't offer organic recycling, you can still compost or recycle organic materials in your backyard and use that decomposed material as natural fertilizer for your garden or plants. Moving on to how things we do now in our daily life can impact our future, we can use some easy recycling tips in making our own world better for the future. One way is to use plastic bags as trash bags. This idea shouldn't be new news to most of you, but the EPA said that in the United States alone, we consume an average of 380 billion plastic bags every year and only recycle 5%. This is a huge waste in America, and this alone, if stopped, could decrease the waste in America significantly. Another tip that can be used to create a better world in our future is plastic bottles. Statistics show that plastic bottles accounted for 14% of the waste in 2005 alone, and those numbers have increased dramatically. We must work to enforce the bottle bill and collect bottles such as beer or soda containers. By expanding the bottle bill to all states, we can work together to end the wastefulness of plastic bottles. This is just a very concise summary of the past, present, and future of organic recycling and composting. And even though this issue seems way too vast for even one person like you or myself to make an impact, that is where the change will start, with individuals. Jean Paul Richer once said, Do not wait for extraordinary circumstances to do good actions. Try to use ordinary situations.